Great Britain's Walkden in blue. Acosta is in red. And here we go. Footwork time first as Walkden holds the centre. Nice stab out there, causing Acosta to shift back. She's a good footwork, the Mexican. Nice front leg from Bianca WALKDEN. Front leg, of course, the leg that's closest to the opponent. You can guess which one the back leg is as Acosta tries to use one in under the clinch there. Good headshot attempt there from WALKDEN. A fiery start from Bianca, Sarah.
Yeah, always from Bianca. That's when you know she's confident, she's ready. Always try to dominate, control. But Briseida Acosta very much likes to get into that short distance and very good at her movement.
Absolutely using that movement to good effect. Acosta comes in with that shift in and then the short left leg on the inside. A change of stance from the Mexican. Right foot in front into the open stance. Will it leave an opening for WALKDEN? But patience from WALKDEN. Tries with the back leg. Nice push kick again there. Lovely scores on the board. And in terms of a start, Sarah, halfway through the first round, good start from Bianca.
That'll be, for me, Bianca likes to get in control. I mean, we all would, wouldn't we? But to get that 2-point lead from the start, gaining that confidence, starting to settle in.
Settling into the rhythm. Acosta trying to counter. There's, we mentioned, working the close distance. Good shot there from the Mexican. Unlucky not to score. A momentary lapse in terms of balance there from Bianca, but she lives to fight another day as we move into the last 40 seconds of this first round. Good shot from Acosta. Evens things up.
Acosta really I know she's one of the shorter athletes, shorter heavyweight, really uses her movement to control the taller athletes, and she's brave with it. She's brave. She's not scared just because she's a smaller athlete. She's found her style and found her way.
And she's found her way back into this round as we approach the last 20 seconds or so in this one. Good punch from WALKDEN. No love from the judges. But as you said, the momentum. Well, Acosta has done well to impose her style on it. WALKDEN, good patience. Little block in the leg there from both. Crowd beginning to enjoy this one as we tick towards the end of an engrossing fight. Well, Sarah, they had to wait plenty. What about your summary of the highlights of this one?
Cagey start. I mean, for me, both playing really well, both trying to take control of the distance, but she makes it up in her flexibility. She can be really unorthodox and really do something that you wouldn't expect.
Well, who can bring the surprise in this one? Acosta has come back into it strongly, misses with the back leg turning kick there. And WALKDEN holding the centre. Good footwork from the British fighter in blue. No gam-johns given yet. It's been a clean and tidy affair. And you mentioned there, Sarah, the ability to get into that close distance.
Yeah, and Briseida Acosta, she knows that Bianca has that incredible crescent in the clinch, and she's really making it hard from Bianca. No one's really over-committing. Briseida Acosta going with that back leg, but then recovering well and not over-committing. When you over-commit, sometimes you can put yourself open for a counter.
Well, I mentioned no gam-johns given, but no love lost in that one. More of a slap than a punch from WALKDEN, but 3-2 in favour of the British fighter. Such are the margins, and there you mentioned Sarah Stevenson with the expert analysis. Blocking in the clinch, so important for both there. And as we stand, 1 minute and 10 in the second, you can see for yourself the score.
Both working really well in the clinch. And I know they're not actually working in the clinch, but they are stopping each other from doing what they're good at in the clinch, making it really hard.
And that is exactly what she's good at in the clinch. Bianca WALKDEN over the shoulder, flicks it back like a window wiper, and it's good, clear viewing now for the Brit. A 4-point lead. Well, you called it, Sarah, as she extends it to 8-2. Acosta had the game plan, but WALKDEN found the surprise.
And she's a world champion for a reason. So, okay, the crescent's not working. I'll go once and I'll flick it back the other way. Just a surprise, and that's it. Then it's a surprise. Then they rush in. You get the next shot.
Well, the next shot, a little bit of a low one this time. WALKDEN acknowledging, yep, lifts the shin to block there, and of course, quite a few Mexican fans in the crowd giving lots of support to Acosta, which is good to see. It's not just a partisan home crowd. So WALKDEN working well, but she's crowded the Mexican. She's got a 6-point lead. And we're into the business end of this second period now. a good punch from Walkden in the way through there. Acosta committed, but Bianca was waiting.
Excellent counter punch right there for the taking. Great work from Bianca.
Well, the punch punctuates an excellent second round for the British fighter. Another gam jump will be given, though. Walkden acknowledges it, or pretends to at least. A little fix of the shin guard. Maxon Joe, the referee, saying no, less of that. So that keeps Acosta in the conversation as we move towards the end of the second round. Yep, another gam jump given for perhaps grabbing the leg on the inside there. So Bianca Walkden, yep, been made to work very hard by the Mexican as we creep toward. What a second round, Sarah. Top class stuff there from both Walkden and Acosta. This head kick here.
Over the top, flick it back over. But first round, cagey, what I would expect from the first round, but the second round, now it's going to open up. Now Acosta has to work, and this is where we should be seeing the unorthodox kicks that she can do, the spins, and I know Bianca will know that she can do this. So 10
into her bag of tricks and try to produce something a little bit special. It is a World Championship final that they're fighting for after all, and here we go, the third and potentially final round. Good work from Acosta, back leg counter. And Bianca Walkden has underrated footwork. She's quite good at moving back and forward, Sarah.
Exactly, yeah. We can talk about, you know, smaller athletes being good at movement. Bianca, you know, she's, as we said before, incredible athlete. But Briseida Acosta, at the moment, a lot of body shots. She needs to go high.
They'll go high or go home as the scoreboard extends in favour of Great Britain's Bianca Walkden. The semi-final stage, well, she's won the World Championships twice before. Can she put herself into final contention? There's the headshot you mentioned, Sarah, but as you mentioned as well, Bianca Walkden more than aware of it. Her and Michael Harvey got the game plan light so far. That look like a leg block there from Walkden, gets away with it on the blind side of the referee. And it's as we were, 6-point gap.
Good control by Bianca. Just clashing Briseida Acosta's every move, making it really, really hard for her now. It looks like Bianca's got everything covered so far.
Excellent flick to the face there from Walkden, as you said. Acosta's getting involved in it, but caught this time for using the shin to block. Walkden just tries to plead her innocence, but Park So-yeon saying no, less of that. And it's a good tactic. You've got to get yourself through as best you can, but that head kick, well, we spoke about the fleet of foot, but what about the flexibility as well from Walkden?
Oh, excellent. Bianca's very good at that front leg in that middle distance to go high. I think she's actually got me with it at some point during training many, many years ago.
Well, I'm glad you're admitting to that, because I think I've seen that, but that's by the by. And is it going to be a bronze for Briseida Acosta into the last 40 seconds? The Mexican trying her best. Good, excellent effort to try and kick her way into the distance, but Walkden in defensive mode now. Excellent front leg to the face there. Textbook timing. And Walkden, well, she's in the final, Sarah.
It's when you're up, when you are the taller athlete and you're up by this many points, it is going to be so hard for Briseida Acosta to make that gap smaller.
Well, Briseida Acosta tried to go with the reverse turning kick. Walkden controlling the distance a little bit low with the stamp to the leg there, but she certainly stamped her authority on this one. 17-9. Well, Great Britain's Bianca Walkden, the double European champion, Olympic medalist, double world champion. She's on the cusp of a home World Championship final. Stab to the body. Well, she has cut a fine figure here, and she's into the World Championship final. Great stuff from Walkden. Bronze medal for Briseida Acosta. Lovely moments now for Bianca, Sarah.
Excellent. Oh, I'm so pleased. For me, it's hard to commentate, I think, on the British matches because you're quite nervous. You're in there with
tomorrow, but let's give some credit there to Acosta. She tried to dig deep.
First round she did well. It was in that second round, that headshot and that stab, that counter stab, 5 points within about 4 seconds, and then you've got to try and make something happen against somebody quite a bit taller than you. It was a big ask for Briseida Acosta. That would not be how she would want that game to happen. If she was in control and Bianca had to chase, it could have been a different score.
No, absolutely right. A tall order against a top-class fighter. Walkden with a head kick, and she was streets ahead, and into the final she goes. Well, Walkden absolutely delighted Acosta, she'll settle for bronze. Could it be gold? Well, we'll get to find out. Queen Bee going for the triple.